What up, world? Welcome back once again, right here to the dopest place on earth. This right here is Nerdy Rhythm. And I thank y'all so much for the support, for the love on the last video. Got a lot more content coming your way. Right here, what you're about to see next is just a clip from the last Flash review that I did not want to add on to the review because it was just getting too long. I wanted to spare y'all, okay? I care about my audience and your time. You see that? So check this out. This is basically me coming off of the Flash and the news of Andy Muschietti being signed on as the writer-director for Batman the Brave and the Bold in the new DCU that James Gunn and Peter Safran are doing. And it's basically talking about my concerns looking ahead, my concerns for the future of the DCU as of right now. But let's hope for all good things. Please hit me with a like. Please hit me with a subscribe. Turn on the bell for the notifications, all of that ridiculous YouTube stuff that we all say. Appreciate y'all so much for the love. And I'll see y'all next time here at Nerdy Rhythm. Peace. Now, Andy Muschietti, the director of this movie, has come out to say that, for people that have issues with the CGI, that was a purposeful choice because, to show how fast Barry is and blah, blah, blah. If that was a choice, it was a bad choice, Andy. If that was a choice, when you spend so much time on this movie, had so much money, and I don't want to take away from the fact that this has been a headache for you, because my goodness, the star of your movie made this like a nightmare, living nightmare for you. All right? I get it. The past year, couple of years, I don't know, has been terrible for you because Ezra decided to go off the deep end. But you had enough time to make those choices. You watched that over and over again, and other people did and said this is a good idea. And my guess is that people that watched it at CinemaCon thought that they were still putting the finishing touches, not knowing that that was actually the final touch of the movie. The CGI is the same. And maybe that's what skewed their hype at CinemaCon. I want to believe the best out of y'all from that saw this at CinemaCon. I really want to give you the benefit of the doubt. And I assume that a lot of you guys, love the nostalgia factor, ate that up because a lot of y'all are older, on the older side, and have seen, I don't mean old, respectfully, all right? But you grew up with the 89 Batman. I didn't. A lot of people that went opening night didn't. We didn't grow up with that Batman. So it doesn't have the same nostalgia factor as like a No Way Home does. You know what I mean? Or like Across the Spider-Verse does. That was for y'all. And maybe y'all at CinemaCon thinking, okay, they got to still put the finishing touches on this CGI. And, oh my gosh, Michael Keaton is so dope. Along with the other cameos that you grew up with. Maybe I want to give you the benefit of the doubt and say that was something that maybe skewed your vision, skewed your point of view to thinking this movie was much more than it was. But if you look at it, the storyline doesn't track well. The emotional beats, honestly, have a lot of missing elements that could have made it much better, much more connecting, much more hard-hitting. The sets, the CGI is not good overall, except in that window of Batman, Supergirl up until they get back into the Speed Force, both Barrys. So I'm sorry. I can't. I was highly disappointed. Again, there are some great aspects of this movie. It is not completely unentertaining. I was entertained by it. But for y'all that trash Morbius and then walked out of this on some, that's the greatest superhero movie I've ever seen. Negative. I disagree. Respectfully. I respect your opinion. And that's the thing. I don't want to exclude you. I want to hear you. If you got something against what I'm saying, I'm just expressing my opinion. If you got something against what I'm saying, if you disagree with me highly, please let me know in the comments. I'd love to engage with you. I'd love to chat this up. And I'd love to know why you were one of the people that absolutely love this movie and think it's one of the greatest superhero movies you've ever seen. You know, please. I would love to engage with you on that. But I disagree right now, as of right now. So, all right. I said all that. I'm going to close on this. Looking forward, right? This movie, my expectations of this movie was giving me hope for DC, DCU, all of that. Even though I know that this doesn't really connect to what James Gunn's building. But it was giving me hope, right? Now, it's actually making me more scared of the future. It's making me more scared of what's to come. And it makes me feel like, these characters and these stories in DC are not going to get their proper run. They're not going to be handled well. It worries me that it won't. Now, I've heard a recent interview by James Gunn, which I want to do a video on, that honestly excites me a lot about what he talks about and his issues with current superhero movies and how he's putting story first and blah, 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 all these things, right? That makes me excited because he's talking my talk. He's saying the things I want to hear. This is how I want DC to be handled, with respect, bro. Respect it and create excellent stories on it. I don't need it to be crazy canon. I don't need it to be crazy comic accurate, all right? Throw that in, though, and you're winning me over even more. But I'm not one of those minds, you know? But this has got me worried now. Because all I want is excellent stories with these characters. Excellent superhero movies. High standards of it, you know? Because we're paying money to see this. We want, how is everyone continuously getting this so wrong? How does this continue to happen? And it's so frustrating, man. It really is. The reason I'm worried about the future, one, I believe we can all, I hope it's safe to assume that Ezra Miller will not return as the Flash. Whatever you think about Ezra's performance, that doesn't matter. Because Ezra's real life self has been, seems like a mental health roller coaster, right? And also Ezra's been someone who has treated other people horribly, done horrible things, okay? Bro, I'd be with boycotting if they kept him as the Flash. 100%. That, no. There's no excuse for that. So Ezra's gonna be out. He needs to be, all right? I'm fine with that. But I'm worried because apparently Andy Muschietti, the one who directed this movie, has already been signed on to direct Batman, the Brave and the Bold, under the new DCU being helmed by James Gunn and Peter Safran. I believe it's Peter Safran. Apparently, James Gunn really believes in this director and loved what he saw so much with The Flash that he was like, yeah, let's go with you for Batman, the Brave and the Bold. introducing, by the way, Damian's Robin, which is Batman's son, as well as the Bat family. We're jumping right into that. See, James, you're worrying me with a choice like that, bro. You really are. You're making me nervous with a choice like that. And the thing is, I love you for this role. A lot of people throw hate and shade and all this stuff. Bro, do what you got to do to make this a great universe. I'm all for that. But the thing is that hiring this director for something like Batman in your new DCU, where because you are jumping off of what they did with the Flash, you like that. You like so much what they did with the Flash that you want him to direct your Batman in the new DCU. That worries me, because now I'm like, yo, what are we looking at, bro? And I feel like it's if it's like anything like this, oh my gosh, I'm gonna be very upset. Honestly, I'm gonna be disappointed again. It's gonna be very frustrating. And if these are the decisions that are being made at the onset, I'm worried about the rest of the DCU. I'm worried about what other choices you're gonna make. I'm worried about what you're gonna do with Superman. I really am. And look, I know they're not all gonna be bangers, man. I know that they're not all gonna knock out of the park, but we're not asking for that. We just want good movies with great stories that are grounded, that we could connect with, you know? And the thing is, I believe in you so much because you gave us the first Guardians. You gave us this last Guardians, which is phenomenal. Peacemaker was the highest rated show, the most watched show in the world at one point. You know what I mean? You've done, I haven't seen The Suicide Squad, but I'm hearing both great things and horrible things when it comes to that. So I got to watch it myself. But you have been doing excellent work, James. You took characters that were nobodies with the Guardians of the Galaxy, and you redefined a genre. You redefined superhero movies. You made them some of the most popular characters. And I'm gonna do this video on the merge of music and marriage, the marriage of music and movies. And you did that so well, you know? Certain songs I remember from the movie. It's excellent what you did. And in this last Guardians, I love this movie so much. So much. That's what gives me faith in you. And your character and your love for these characters and all that. It gets me excited for that. But then it's moves like this, bro. That gets me nervous. You're choosing Andy Muschietti for this Batman movie. I don't know. I'm worried, y'all. I'm hearing bad things about Aquaman down the line. I don't know. Spider-Man is doing it for me right now, and that's all that matters. Spider-Man and Guardians 3 has reinvigorated me nonetheless with superhero movies. But this Flash movie does not do it for me for the DCU. Man, what a disappointment. This is like really a tragedy for me. Listen, out of everything I said, I'm not saying it's the right opinion. It's just my opinion. A little Sean Chandler for you there. And I would love to know your opinion. Hit me up. Drop a comment below. Let me know, what are your thoughts on the Flash movie? Have you seen it? If so, what do you think? You know? Where do you stand with this? Where do you stand with, or maybe everything that Ezra's done is like, I can't see this movie, and I respect that. I totally respect that. And like one of my guys, E-Man movie reviews. He said it. He said this best. He was like, "That's okay. That's okay. You're not really missing anything." I thought this movie would be so much more than what it was, and it doesn't even reset anything. We thought it was gonna be the reset. Y'all go see Flashpoint Paradox, the animated movie. I appreciate you for sticking with me. If you stuck with me for this long in this video, I hope that you got something out of it. I hope that you were able to relate to certain things. I hope that we're able to continue to build community together here at Nerdy Rhythm. And I hope to see y'all in the next one. Please do me a favor. Hit the subscribe, hit the bell so you get the notifications of every video that I'm going to come out with. I got so many things I'm going to flood this channel with, and I'm aiming to be much more consistent. Please forgive me. I got a baby on the way and mad bills to pay. You feel me? All right, so let me know what y'all think. Give me a like, please. I appreciate you. Share with your mother, father, family, friends, and let me know what you thought of The Flash. Let's talk about it. Let's chop it up. All right. Once again, I go by the name of Alive. You can find me at Alive Raps. And you have just been at the dopest place on earth. Right here. This is Nerdy Rhythm. And I'll see y'all next time. I'm going to love you and leave you. And remember that even nerds have rhythm too. Peace.